Good morning. So I am fresh out of the shower and it is a Saturday morning and I am out of food. So I am going to make an attempt to take you grocery shopping with me. So this is a first. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if the store allows filming or if they're even going to notice or whether I'll be able to get any audio. It may just have to be voiceover, but we'll see. So here we go. Saturday morning, grocery shopping for 7 days of groceries on a GLP-1 medication. So I saw these bowls and I thought they were a great idea, but I just couldn't bring myself to spend $12 when the bowls were only half full. This turned out to be a really good purchase for half the price of going out to eat at McDonald's, and it came in a disposable dish. I highly recommend. I really wanted to purchase this, but I didn't think it was a good value, especially since it is one salmon fillet. So I looked up the recipe online and went over and picked up 2 fillets and ended up making it myself, and it was absolutely fantastic dish. I highly recommend it. This sausage didn't taste like poultry at all. I browned it up, put some tomato sauce, and put it over some pasta, and it was really fabulous. I definitely will buy it again. I came over here looking for the 4-pack of thin sliced bone-in pork chops. It took me a minute to find them, but I finally did. And I really enjoy these. I can actually put them on a pan and throw them in the oven when I'm roasting vegetables, and they come out great. Okay, so a viewer recommended these fire dragon skewers, but honestly, at $16.49 a pound, hey, that's a bit out of my budget. They do have some pork ones that are $10.49 a pound. So this is 1 pound. So this would be 2 meals. Check, make sure it has no corn in it. It has corn syrup. So that is a big no for me, because I cannot have corn. Boo! So I picked up some capers for the salmon recipe that I found online to recreate that dish, and they were quite tasty. Now it's time for all the veggies, and I went over and picked up those potatoes, and I didn't even bother to look at the price till I looked at my receipt. That was $7 for that small bag of potatoes. I picked up some white onions, just something I really like to have around for flavoring. So I grabbed 2 of the gold bar squash, but at $1.99 a squash really limits how many I purchase, but they do have a different flavor than the yellow squash, and I do highly recommend that you give them a try sometime. not sure how I managed to drop this, but no squash were actually harmed in this filming. I grabbed a nice broccoli crown. I love to just steam those in the microwave. And then I ran over and looked at the cucumbers, and there was just something really weird going on. They were just covered in all of these bumps, which usually is some type of virus that the plant gets. But they just did not look appetizing at all. I'm sure they would have tasted fine, but they just weren't appealing to purchase. So I decided to go and check out the smaller packages of cucumbers, but I was feeling these and they just felt kind of crushed almost. And then I was just checking the ends to see if there was any mold on the ends or any shriveling. And I ended up grabbing one of the packages, but I think the whole batch was heat damaged because mine didn't last in my fridge more than a day or two before I had to throw the whole package out. I picked up some red grapes. It's one of my favorite fruits to eat. And when you're checking for grapes, just make sure that the grapes are pretty firm to the touch. And then if you grab the vine and pick it up, that a whole bunch of grapes are not falling off, because that means that they're already kind of past their prime at that point. And I was looking for my standard Campari tomatoes that I usually get, but I don't think I found them. I think all the ones they had were already overripe. So I dug through and found some cherries that looked like they still had about a week left on them. And another favorite fruit I like to pick up is strawberries. They don't tend to last that long in my refrigerator, but they're always a great addition to my meal. And of course I had to pick up more tomatoes because why not? These were actually really good texture, but a little sweet in flavor for me. I like my tomatoes a little bit more acidic. Thought I might treat myself to a salad kit, but then of course I looked at the back and there is cornstarch in the salad dressing. You're probably wondering why I'm spending so much on tuna, but this brand is in salt and water only, and almost all the other ones are in vegetable stock, which can contain corn. Okay, so this is my kind of only one convenience item that I get. These are Just Bare lightly breaded chicken strips, and they do not have any corn in the ingredients. They have rice starch instead, which is great, so no allergy for me. And 2 pieces is about 170 calories, and I usually eat 3 pieces when I have these for lunch or dinner. So any guesses how much my cart's gonna be? And I've got all this meat down there. So I really think it's gonna be about $150 knowing the prices here. So, okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you for joining me today on my shopping trip. My budget was $100 and I kind of blew that with the stupid hot bar that I added at the last minute for $16.93. Won't make that mistake again. But this really is a true life look at what someone who's eats in a week that's on a journey to lose 180 pounds and taking a GLP-1 medication. Obviously, I do add in proteins that I have at home. Really not too different from what I normally ate, except, I'd add in the junk food like the chips or the chocolate. And be on the lookout for a video for the salmon recipe. I actually have already made it and I really enjoyed it. So that should be released shortly. So I just want to thank you again for watching Amy Loses It. And let me know if you like this content and I'll definitely do it again.